Winston's message wasn't meant for you. This isn't your fight. Papa told me, after so many years of service, you gave Overwatch everything, and then they pushed you out. Why would you go back to them? What were you still hiding?
So, that's it. You're leaving us.
I have been called. I must answer. It is a great honor.
To disappear into some secret organization. Give up the glory of being a crusader? I don't think so.
He wishes he got picked.
The Crusaders are immortal defenders of Germany. People will be singing songs about our legacies.
Our legacies are our deeds. And this war is bigger than all of us.
Drop huts to the east, they're coming!
All right, people. They're playing our song. Stick with your dance partners. Let's crush those rust buckets.
Here's your walking stick, old man.
Live with honor.
Die with glory.
We workers run! Rocket up! Fire!
I love the wind in my hair.
Get back and protect your team!
They're just slowing me down. Besides, they're fine.
What is that?
That is mine.
Damn it, Reinhardt! Reinhardt!
Marvel sing! We're being overrun!
Fall back to the rally point! I'll get Reinhardt!
I had this.
Obviously. They're cutting us off! Let's move! That door won't hold. Get back to the unit. I will hold them off.
And let you have all the glory? We will fight our way back together!
No. I'm staying here.
But without you...
Lieutenant! You took an oath to be a crusader. Now, keep it.
I won't leave you!
The team needs you. Be their shield. Reinhardt, live with honor.
Die with glory, old friend.
have been called. I must answer. Always.
I thought we talked about this. You don't have to do this anymore. Winston's message wasn't meant for you. This isn't your fight. Papa told me, after so many years of service, you gave Overwatch everything, and then they pushed you out. Why would you go back to them? What are you still fighting? You go back to them. What are you still
So, that's it. You're leaving us.
I have been called. I must answer. It is a great honor.
To disappear into some secret organization. Give up the glory of being a crusader? I don't think so. I don't think so.
He wishes he got picked.
The Crusaders. The Crusaders are immortal defenders of Germany. People will be singing songs about our legacies.
Our legacies are our deeds. And this war is bigger than all of us.
Drop pods to the east, they're coming!
He wishes he got picked.
The Crusaders are immortal defenders of Germany. People will be singing songs about our legacies.
Our legacies are our deeds. And this war is bigger than all of us.
Drop pods to the east, they're coming!
All right, people, they're playing our song. Stick with your dance partners. Let's crush them. With your dance partners, let's crush. Let's crush those rust buckets.
Here's your walking stick, old man.
Live with honor.
Die with glory. I love the wind in my hair.
Get back and...
I love the wind in my hair.
Get back and protect your team!
Ah, they're just slowing me down. Ah! Besides, they're fine! Ah! Besides, they're fine! Ah! Besides, they're fine!
What is that?
That is mine!
Damn it, Reinhardt!
Marvel sings!
We're being overrun! Fall back to the rally point. I'll get Reinhardt.
I had this.
Obviously. They're cutting us off. Let's move! won't hold. They're cutting us off! Let's move!
This is ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm sure there's sound now. I noticed that the bar is moving. Wow, Windows update. The latest Windows update certainly broke a lot of things for me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure because I can see the bar moving now. I should have noticed it earlier. Windows update, darn it. Like, it broke a lot of my sound settings, like Zoom, it broke. Now OBS is broken as well. Wow, okay. Guess this is another time where I have to redo this animation shot again. Darn it. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, no video because I decided today I would just want to be relaxed. I don't want to set things up. I just want to be able to sit anywhere I want, do whatever I want without you guys seeing it. So no video, as in no webcam, but there's still video. Okay, so I'll just continue from here, and then maybe next week I'll do this again, thanks to Windows. Okay, so I was saying that as Reinhardt and Senior comes in here, you notice that something changed. There's something that happened. Then I want you guys to just notice everything between. Let's just give the clue. It's Senior that I want you to look at. Senior, the older Crusader, yeah? Not Reinhardt. They're running in. Okay, so the thing here is Senior had a change of handedness. Right now is okay, like let's just do it through the passage of time, like forward moving. You can see that Senior is holding the rocket hammer in his left hand. Yeah. Over here is still left hand. It's a cut, and all of a sudden he's holding the hammer in the right hand. You can say that he probably changed his, like, switched hands of his weapon, but from the way I see it, it's possible, but it's just not too natural. So I think this is probably just like a cut. Maybe the change of hands is implied, but I think this is just like a straight cut, you know, to fit the story better. To make it flow better, like, because right now he's holding the hammer in his right hand, then so he's able to press his wound with his left hand. Cinematic choice.
That door won't hold. Get back to the unit. I will hold them off.
And let you have all the glory? We will fight our way back together!
No, I'm staying here.
But without you...
Lieutenant, you took an oath to be a crusader. Now, keep it.
I won't leave you!
The team needs you. Be their shield. Reinhardt, live with honor.
His glory, old friend.
Okay. So coming back here.
That door won't hold.
Just see how Reinhardt's hammer falls in his right hand. So even frame by frame can tell that all of a sudden there's an increase in the speed that is going down. So this shows weight of the rocket hammer. Let's see in real time now.
Won't hold.
It drops down.
Get back to the unit. I will hold them off.
And let you have all the glory?
Then let's skip a bit.
Without you,
Lieutenant, you took an oath to be a crusader.
I won't leave you!
Their shield.
Yeah, this part.
Needs you. Be their shield.
Be their shield. So it's like a reminder for Reinhardt, and he's reflecting upon those words. That he hasn't been a team player. Plausible, judging from the reaction that his team had towards Reinhardt earlier. It's like contemplating the words be their shield, and then yeah, he decided I should be their shield.
Reinhardt, live with honor.
His glory, old friend.
So this look over here is like a look of approval. And perhaps even some feeling of pride for Reinhardt. Like there's a bit of like gained respect. And again, here is another J cut, where you're introducing the elements, the audio elements of the next scene into the preceding scene, which is this one, J cut, before the next scene comes in, J cut. And this senior's rocket hammer was never there. It was never ever there. There's teleportation here. So to determine this, we have to go back in time again. Right, we see that the hammer is in senior's right hand.
I'm staying here.
But without you,
Lieutenant, you took an oath to be a crusader. Now, keep it.
Over here, we can still see that the hammer is in his right hand. Over here, yeah.
I won't leave you!
The team needs you. Be their shield.
And all of a sudden, the hammer disappears. No more. You can see that the right hand of Cena is pretty much empty. There's no object standing behind him or to his right. The hammer has disappeared.
Reinhardt, live with honor.
So he's gonna receive Reinhardt's hammer next. Hey, where's the hammer? No hammer in sight. Then Senior receives it with his left hand. Still no sign of the hammer on his right hand. The hammer is his hammer is completely gone. Then he turns left. Does a left turn, and his hammer appears on his right out of nowhere. Yeah, so this kind of teleportation is very necessary in 3D animation. It happens all the time, and you don't always catch it. But to animators like very, I would say not very experienced, like so long as you have some experience animating, you know the tricks that the animators, the industry employs, it becomes very apparent to you already. Like when you watch an animation, all of a sudden these sort of things will stick out to you, like, hey, what happened to the object? Where did this come from? Stuff like that. Now my question is like, why did the helmet light up, you know? The eye portion of the helmet. Where did the power come from? It's just like kind of a superhero kind of thing. Doesn't make sense, doesn't make logical sense, but it's just done to give more power to the character. Asymmetry in holding of the hammer. Like you can tell from here that he is holding the right hammer a little bit more forward, so his hand is higher in position as compared to here, because the back, they're of different lengths. You can argue that this is due to the camera angle, but even if you were to straighten the camera, just like imagine this hammer on the right is a little bit further back. And also the right hammer is held just a little bit higher. It's not too obvious here, but in the following few seconds you will be able to see it. Okay, then in here we will be able to see, okay, just before I reveal it to you, just take a look at how snappy the right hand is. Like the whole movement, like you feel the impact, not from the visual effect, just from the way the movement is done, like the hand. Like you feel the snap because there is a deliberate breaking of the joints. Just look at his right hand, yeah. How broken is this hand? Like even here is still a little bit broken. And then it snaps from here to here. Is a very big change in angle. And that's why you feel the impact, the snap, as he thrusts his arms backward. Let's watch it in full speed again. Yep. Personally, I wouldn't have held the breaking of this part, this breaking of the joints that long. Like I would do it maybe here, and in this frame here I would have twisted the hand a little bit more to clockwise already, so it is still not so broken. Then hence the transition to this is not too jerky, but then it still works. It's just like personal preference. Definitely both ways will, I think, has a high chance, definitely will get accepted by whoever is reviewing the animation, which tends to be another animator. Slow motion has to be done tastefully. I think movies these days are just throwing slow-mo just because it looks cool, inverted comma cool. In this case, it's done to emphasize the last stand, emotions, sacrificial kind of mood. So this is a proper good slow-mo. It's not like a cringy kind of slow-mo. And I just like the way that Reinhardt blinks. Like it's actually like blink to look at his shield and then say that Barry is failing. So this is like what I've mentioned before, like whenever a human wants to change, has a major change of eye direction, usually is accompanied by a blink. Okay, nice show of impact from the shield breaking. Now the question is, why is Reinhardt animated to turn right? He could easily have turned left as well. So it's done to he's turning right because his shield hand is his left is already in front, so his right is behind. Naturally it's easier to turn right when you need to, and that's the physical reason. In cinematic reason, he's turning right because he's already placed what? Because he's hey, because he's already placed more to the left to begin with. If he were to turn left here, it doesn't make sense in terms of the composition, because he needs to shield the soldiers here. If he were to turn left, then he will be even like in this angle, and then the bastions here can just like be shooting down at them. And also if Reinhardt turns left, he will be blocking a major portion of the bastions in the background. Him turning right serves the visual purposes of him shielding the soldiers here and also revealing the bastions behind. Let's take a look. Yeah, so imagine like if Reinhardt has turned left, like he would have blocked almost every single bastions in the background. Okay, do you notice any oddities here? It's in terms of like physics. So we see Senior throwing his rocket hammer, Reinhardt's rocket hammer, horizontally with left to right driven kind of action, right? So it's a very horizontal movement. You can even see the hammer is spinning, rotating along the y-axis, the world's y-axis, going forward. And then in this shot, when the hammer comes in, it's coming in with a vertical movement, top-down kind of rotation. It's coming in like this, as opposed to it's hard to draw something as opposed to something like that. Yeah, something like is the trajectory changed. It's done to give bigger movement to the hammer. Most people, me, would have followed logic and made the hammer just fly straight in, no movement. But then if I would need to add a spin, I will rotate it horizontally rather than the way it's done here, vertically like this. So the reason why it's done vertically here is to make it stand more screen space, to register properly for audience to see that, oh hey, there's a vertical rotation here, even though it doesn't make sense. Okay, for this shot, I would say it's well done, but I'm just wondering, would a zoom dolly or dolly zoom or a Zolly effect, okay, it's three names for the same thing, would that effect made it a better shot. So for those who don't know what a zoom dolly or dolly zoom or zolly is where you dolly the camera in or out and then you use the opposing zoom effect. Let's show you an actual illustration of what a zoom dolly is. So from here, in the next few seconds, you will be able to see what a zoom dolly is. Do you notice the foreground and the background? Like you will see the foreground object is staying in the same position, but the background is warping. So this is called the dolly zoom dolly. So I'm just wondering, like, would it have made this scene better, or would have just made it too messy? From the way this scene goes, what I would do is to dolly out and then zoom in. So Reinhardt will stay in position in the same relative place, but the background will compress inward because you are zooming inward, which will give a lot of focus onto Reinhardt and also create tension, because zoom dolly is used to create there is a lot of different effects you can push, like feelings you can push using the zoom dolly effect. Tension, confusion are just some of the few that you can push. So I'm just wondering, like, would that make better sense than just doing a zoom, which is seen here. And for Reinhardt jumping up, I would prefer to show him jumping up a little bit more. Let's count how many frames there is. Okay, this is the squash part already. Stretch and squash, it happens also. This is squashed. And then, okay, this part is where he starts to jump up 1 frame, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 8 frames showing him going up, but then it didn't really register to me as a jump until over here is in the air. That I was thinking, why is it in the air? Then it connected back to me that, oh, it's a jump. So I would prefer him to maybe be shown maybe 6 frames more going upwards. Then it will make a better connection over here, that he is actually jumping from the previous scene here. 6 frames, maybe half a second more. 6 to half a second. 6 frames to half a second more. So that's like 12 frames. 6 to 12 frames more. The activation of the rocket hammer. This is exactly what I had in mind as well. Okay, so besides reminding me of Alita Battle Angel, I will prefer to have the next cut not from here. I'll prefer the cut to have the hammer already here, much closer to this bot that I will just call Orisa for simplicity's sake, because I don't know the real name of these bots, but Orisa is like modeled after it or something. Much closer, and then just smash down, so you don't have to see the rocket travel all the way again, and it just makes a little bit more punch, I think. Yeah, it's a little bit dragged out for me. Or another take of this movement here is you just have the camera follow the hammer all the way down, like in this same angle, just tilt downward to reveal Orisa. So now the camera will be from behind viewing the how do you draw a camera? From behind, in this angle. So just imagine it with me. Then you follow the hammer going down, and then so Orisa will start to slowly get reviewed, and then the hammer will just smash her head in. Okay, I think most people would have just done a fade to black for his eyes. What's good here is it fades out a little and then it just blinks out. Boom. Changes is a break of expectations, I guess, from how normal people will animate. You always want to try to break expectations a little bit. Don't do what is logical to you. Don't do what comes first to your mind most of the time. When I saw this, my question is, did he rot in there? Right, he definitely would have rotted in there because a lot of time has passed. How do you know? Because there's weeds growing here. There's weeds growing here, and I'm not sure if these spider webs and these stuff are already there. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's clean. Like there's no weeds, no spider web. And then here there's spider webs. There's weeds growing around. So there has been a lot of time that passed. So did Senior just rot in there? And if he did, how is it possible that the Crusader suit is still maintaining the same position, the same posture? Something to think about.
I have been called. I must answer. Always.
Oh shit. Yeah, repeating what Senior has said, like he has internalized it and he believes in it, is like his calling. I think this is the only animation that doesn't go out with a bang. It's a good contrast versus all the other animation, and definitely fits the storyline here. So this is the end of the critic already, and I think I just want to do something different, like because something different from the previous critics that I've done, like because the previous MO, the way that I've done is I will play the animation in the start and then I'll critique it, and then that's it. But I think what I want to do is, for today, let's experiment that I play the animation shot in the start for the view, I critique it, and then I play at the end as well. So maybe you can start to look at the animation shot in full with a different eye.
Winston's message wasn't meant for you. This isn't your fight. Papa told me after so many years of service. You gave Overwatch everything, and then they pushed you out. Why would you go back to them? What are you still fighting?
So, that's it. You're leaving us.
I have been called. I must answer. It is a great honor.
To disappear into some secret organization. Give up the glory of being a crusader? I don't think so.
He wishes he got picked.
The Crusaders are immortal defenders of Germany. People will be singing songs about our legacies.
Our legacies are our deeds. And this war is bigger than all of us.
Drop pods to the east, they're coming!
All right, people. They're playing our song. Stick with your dance partners. Let's crush those rust buckets.
Here's your walking stick, old man.
Live with honor.
Die with glory.
We workers, run! Rocket up! Fire!
I love the wind in my hair.
Get back and protect your team!
Ah, they're just slowing me down. Ah! Besides, they're fine.
What is that?
That is mine.
Damn it, Reinhardt! Reinhardt!
More of those things!
We're being overrun! Fall back to the rally point! I'll get Reinhardt!
I had this.
Obviously. They're cutting us off! Let's move! That door won't hold. Get back to the unit. I will hold them off.
And let you have all the glory? We will fight our way back together.
No, I'm staying here.
But without you.
Lieutenant, you took an oath to be a crusader. Now, keep it.
I won't leave you.
The team needs you. Be their shield. Reinhardt, live with honor.
Die with glory, old friend.
must answer. Always.
Okay. So some time for questions, comments that are incoming. I'll leave about 1 to 2 minutes, but otherwise, this is the end of the critique. I'll just wait for a little bit. So next one, after Honor and Glory, I think we are looking at McCree. But I might think of changing things up. Maybe we move away from Overwatch for a little bit, then we come back to it. Because there are other franchises that are worth looking into as well. It's just that Overwatch is like super long. There's Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2. Then maybe once I hit 0 hour for Overwatch, then maybe I'll switch to another franchise. Redoing this, yes, I'll be redoing this definitely for the start. Because the start has been so screwed up, then what I will do is next week, I'll just do this entire thing again. Yep, so no worries about that. Definitely will be redoing this. Yeah, so watch out guys, the latest Windows update, it broke my taskbar and broke my audio settings as well. So the first one that got affected was Zoom. Besides the taskbar, it was Zoom audio settings. Everything just got resetted, and very apparently my OBS sound settings got resetted as well. Like, what was it choosing earlier? It was choosing default, and I don't know why my default is silent for some reason. I had to manually switch it to my what's it called, audio interface. So looks like there's no questions incoming regarding the critique. Yeah, so next week we will be looking at Honor and Glory again, just so because the start was completely silent from me. Even though there was sound from the video, the web was fine. It's just that my critique was all silent. And I would really wonder, that one concurrent viewer, what did you think you were looking at? Like, you were just seeing the animation jump back and forth with nothing being said. Oh man, must have been a weird experience for you. But next week, just come back. You will hear the first part again, prim and proper. In any case, this is the end. I'll see you guys next week. Vampyreq out.